a former Mpumalanga police officer accused of killing his wife will know his fate in the High Court today. Former police officer Mu-giyo Mabunda allegedly shot his wife Tebogo Mabunda 10 times outside their home in Mbombela, and that was 2 years ago. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli is on the story. He's live to us now from Mbombela. And Mweli, the accused, of course, will know his fate today, and by that, whether or not he's guilty. But what else can we expect from today's court proceedings?
Good morning, and what we know that indeed today finally we'll have that judgment handed down by the judge presiding over this case, and there's been quite some delays because we know that this judgment should have been already handed down some few months ago, but the issue of the accused being sick for quite some time is one of the reasons that this judgment has been delayed. And also from the side of the judge presiding over this case, we know that during the previous court appearance he wasn't able to be present in court for personal reasons. But what we know, Ayanda, also is that the accused, 42-year-old Mu-giyo Mabunda, pleaded not guilty during the start of the trial, but as the trial went on, that is when he tried to present another plea in court through his lawyer, where he was now pleading guilty to the charge of murder. But of course the state objecting there, saying that the fact that he started by pleading not guilty and now pleading guilty, it's clearly it shows that he can't be trusted in court. That is why then the state objected. But also Ayanda, what we know is that today we can expect members of the family as well as community members and some leaders of government to be present in court to support the family of Tebogo Mabunda, because we know that also the lawyer in court, she was one of the witnesses, actually saying that during the time when Tebogo Mabunda was shot, she was actually on the phone with her, that is the lawyer, and we know that they were in a process of divorce, according to the lawyer representing the deceased, that is Tebogo Mabunda. So those are some of the things that have come out in court. So we'll hear from today as to what will be the outcome in as far as judgment is concerned.
Yeah, and before we let you go, Mweli, is it something that has been clearly established that the shooting is linked to this divorce process? Because Tebogo wasn't just shot, but she was shot 10 times.
Yes, indeed. I think we will hear more also from the judgment, because there isn't much, especially even on the trial, because we are told that the accused also didn't want to take to the stand to testify in terms of what happened on that fateful day. But of course, it is very clear from the side of the state that they've got a strong case, and that is why some people have come out, including community members, saying that they want a hefty sentence in this particular case. And I will note that this is not the only case or gender-based violence-related case here in the province. We've had a lot of such cases recently, and indeed some people are actually saying that they have to live in fear now because of what is happening. You know the story of Hilary Gadi, you know the story of who was kidnapped and later found her body found dumped in a ditch in Mkanduzweni. We also have recent incidents in Mkondo where another woman was shot several times and her body dumped in a forest. Also in Gotwane, just recently, another woman was disappeared and her clothes were found dumped on the side of the road. Later it was discovered that she was raped. So these are the incidents that have actually triggered anger on the side of community. That is why they are saying that they want to seek justice not only in this particular case of Tebogo, but in the other cases as well that have been recorded in the province.
Mweli Masilela, thanks very much indeed for that update. We'll watch that case quite closely. Mweli Masilela is live to us from Mbombela in Mpumalanga.